Good evening, everyone. Imagine a world where our grandchildren look back and ask, why didn't you act when you knew the planet was heating up? That's not a future I want, nor should it be for any of us. Because the truth is, global warming is already harming our planet. And if we don't act now, the damage will only get worse. We may not all live near melting ice caps or rising seas, but climate change affects all of us. Through extreme weather, rising food, rising food and energy costs, and threats to health and safety, I've studied recent climate science and I believe we have both a moral obligation and a practical opportunity to do something about it. Today, I'm here to persuade you that global warming requires immediate action and to show how, by making informed choices, individuals and collectively, we can help turn things around. Here's how I'll show it. First, what global warming is and why it matters. Second, the realistic solutions we can adapt. And third, what each of us can do right now to make a difference. First, the facts. The planet is warming at an alarming rate, and much of that warming is caused by us. According to NASA scientists, 2024 has been the hottest year on record, with global average surface temperatures about 1.3 degrees Celsius, above the 20th century baseline. This warming is not harmless. Our changing climate already leads to more frequent and intense heat waves, rising seas, and melting ice caps threatening coastal communities and flooding and displacement. More extreme weathers, storms, floods, droughts, damaging infrastructure and ecosystems. And it disrupts the animal and plant habitats, in which risks a lot of species extinction if warming suppresses and critical thresholds. Threats to human health and food security as rainfall patterns shift and extreme events increase, agriculture, fresh water, and basic human needs are at stake. In short, global warming is not a far off problem. It's here and it's affecting everyone. If we continue business as usual, we risk passing to future generations a planet drastically altered. Less stable climate, more disasters, diminished biodiversity, and social upheaval. Here's the good news though. We don't have to wait for someone else to fix things. Many solutions are within our own grasps. For example, the vast majority of greenhouses gas emissions come from burning fossil fuels for electricity, heat, and transportation. According to the United Nations, fossil fuels combustion is the largest contributor to climate change, responsible for the majority of carbon dioxide, or CO2, emissions worldwide. Replacing coal, oil, and gas with renewable resources like wind, solar, and hydro, which emit little to no greenhouse gases, is a key. This transition also offers broader, broader benefits: cleaner air, fewer health issues from pollution, and economic opportunities. Two, upgrading buildings with better insulation, efficient heating, cooling, smarter appliances, and reducing unnecessary energy use can significantly cut emission. We can also rethink our transportation. using public transit, biking, walking, and shifting towards electronic vehicles to reduce carbon emission from cars. And three, protect and restore natural carbon sinks such as soils, and wetlands. Wetlands, and forests, wetlands, and healthy soils absorb large amounts of CO2. If we stop deforestation and promote reforestation and sustainable land management, we can pull carbon out of the atmosphere. Agriculture and land use are large parts of the problem, but also part of the solution. Sustainable farming practices reduce fertilizer and pesticide use, crop rotation, no-till farming, and soil conservation can all help reduce emission. And then 4, encourage systematic policy changes and a collective commitment. Governments, businesses, and communities can adapt policies that support renewable resources, carbon pricing, clean infrastructure, conservation, and individuals can push for those policies. And perhaps most importantly, global corporations is needed. Climate change does not stop at national borders. Solutions require shared responsibility. By combining these strategies, clean energy, efficiency, conservation, and policy, we can significantly slow down global warming and mitigate its worst impact. Now imagine a future where our cities run on clean, renewable energy, less pollution, healthier air. Our forests and ecosystems begin to recover, wildlife thrives, soils are healthy, biodiversity returns, extreme weather events and natural disasters become less frequent and less severe. Our children grow up with stable climate, safe water, secure food, in a world that values sustainability and balance over short-term convenience. That future isn't a fantasy. It's possible, but only if we act today. So here's what I ask of you. Choose to reduce your own carbon footprint. Perhaps start by cutting down on energy use, driving less, using public transportation, or switching to reusable energy where is possible. Support renewable energy if you have a say. Encourage policies and investments toward clean energy infrastructure. Advocate for sustainable land use. Support reforestation, conservation, responsible agriculture. Spread awareness, talk to your friends and family, encourage them to care and act. Each of us has a part to play. If enough of us commit to these changes, the impact collective and lasting can be huge. Global warming is real. It is not a distant threat. It is happening right now. But the power of to change direction lies with us. If we commit to clean energy, to sustainable practices, to protecting nature, and holding leaders accountable, we can turn down the heat. We can preserve a livable planet for future generations. So I ask you, will you act? Not maybe, now. Because the planet does not have time to wait. Thank you.